Look, I believe that when companies get larger and larger
I
and
understand
larger,
what you believe,
it
but I
becomes
understand
easier and
you're waffling.
easier
You're
and
waffling
easier to
like a
coordinate.
bank catfish, okay?
It's easy to coordinate price hikes
Dr.
when you're
Antoni,
large and there are
Dr.
fewer
Antoni.
companies.
Today, on Hot News. Today, I've got a Senate moment you just can't miss. Picture this: Senator John Kennedy, never one to back down, grilling witnesses over explosive price-fixing claims in America's grocery and meat industries. What started as a calm Q&A turned into a pressure cooker, leaving witnesses squirming and the whole room holding its breath. Before we dive in, go ahead and smash that subscribe button so you never miss a single Capitol Hill showdown. Let's get into the heat.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Interesting questions. Mr. Maxwell, you're a farmer, is that right?
Yes, Senator.
Excuse me. You used to be a farmer, or you still are?
Yes, Senator, I grew up on a farm. I'm fourth-generation Missouri farmer. My brother does most of the farming. I do this activity more. I do have degrees in ag economics and a law degree, but I still actively farm. I've got over 100 ewes on the farm. We have hogs production. We're kind of the diversified, traditional family farm type operation. Lease out some of the land to the neighbor boy.
Yeah. Well, America was born on a farm, so thank you for that.
Yeah, thank you, Senator.
Senator Kennedy kicks off with his signature Southern charm, asking Mr. Maxwell, "Are you a farmer?" Maxwell explains he's a fourth-generation Missouri farmer, degrees and all. Kennedy nods. America was born on a farm, so thank you for that. But honey, that's as polite as it gets.
Dr. Owens, you talked about in order to commit a crime, you have to have means, motive, and opportunity. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
And you have suggested that it's not an optimal situation to have, well, strike that. Let me just get after it here. What crime are you accusing the four major food companies of?
Price gouging, sir.
Okay. You think they're price fixing?
In some cases, absolutely.
Okay. Name the four companies that you are accusing of price fixing.
In the grocery sector or more broadly?
The four you've been talking about.
I mean, so I think...
Name me every company that you think is price fixing in violation of the antitrust laws.
Yeah, I mean, so the most recent example that I think is worth considering is Agristats.
Yes, ma'am, but if you don't mind, we'll come back and do the examples. Name me the companies that you're accusing of price fixing.
Well, the first one is Agristats, which the Department of Justice has sued for price fixing.
Who else?
In the grocery sector, we've got Walmart, we've got Kroger.
Walmart is price fixing.
No, I haven't accused them of price fixing. What I've said is that they're able to expand their markup.
Let me start over here. I want you price fixing is a serious crime, Doc. You can go to jail for that. And I want to be sure I understand your testimony. Who are you accusing of price fixing?
Kennedy locks in on Dr. Owens, and the gloves come off. So, what crime are you accusing these food companies of? Kennedy presses. Owens stumbles, name-dropping agates, then tries to pivot to grocery giants like Walmart and Kroger. Kennedy stops him cold. Are you accusing Walmart of price fixing? No, Senator. Price fixing is a serious crime, Doctor. People go to jail for that. Suddenly, the air gets real thick. If you're just joining, don't forget to subscribe because this gets even spicier. Kennedy demands names. Who are you accusing? Tyson. Who else? Owens wavers, but Kennedy's relentless. You can be sued for defamation. Are you saying Walmart is price fixing? Owens dodges. Kennedy fires back. You're wiggling like a catfish. Instantly, social media lights up.
Yeah, look, what my testimony clearly states
No,
is that...
Tell me which companies you're accusing of price fixing. You said some were price fixing, and I want to know which ones.
Yeah, I mean, look...
I may report them myself.
The company that's absolutely under investigation by the DOJ
Which ones are price fixing?
I think the Federal Trade Commission and the Department of Justice should take a close look at the four major grocers. They should take a close look at the four major meat packers.
There are currently... Answer my question.
There's pending litigation.
Which companies are price fixing?
Tyson is a great example. Tyson, the large meat packer.
Okay, who else?
The big four meat packers are all
Who else?
currently
That's one. Who else?
like I said, I think looking at the four major grocers makes sense in
Which
this setting.
which four are price fixing?
Walmart, Albertsons,
Walmart's price
Kroger.
fixing. Wait,
I didn't say they were. I said taking
You
a
just
look.
said they were. You can't come here and say and imply they're price fixing and then say they're price fixing. That's a serious allegation. You can be sued for defamation.
I said we should take a close look
Now,
at the
let me
companies
go
who
back.
are-
I want to be sure I understand your testimony. Are you telling me right here today that you're accusing Walmart of price fixing?
I'm not personally accusing Walmart of price fixing. I am suggesting
Who are
that
you accusing of price fixing?
Then Kennedy pivots, hitting the Biden administration's spending. If we discovered life on Mars, Joe Biden would send it money.
But you've
my
accused
job
these
to
companies of breaking the law, and I think that you ought to have the courage to say in front of God and country what you believe. Now, you either do or you don't.
Look, I believe that when companies get larger and larger,
I understand
and
what
larger,
you believe,
it
but
becomes
I understand
easier and
you're waffling.
easier
You're
and
waffling
easier
like
to
a
coordinate.
bank catfish. Okay,
It's easy to coordinate price hikes
Dr.
when you're
Antoni,
large and there are
Dr.
fewer
Antoni,
companies.
I think it's been well established that if we discovered life on Mars tomorrow, Joe Biden would send it money. To what extent has his deficit spending contributed to inflation? And do you know of any of these companies? Would you care to accuse someone of a crime here today? And if anybody else would, just let me know. If somebody is price fixing, I want to know. I'll report them myself. And I'm going to want to see your evidence. Otherwise, you subject yourself to defamation. But let me go back to my original question. What was it, Mars? Was it Mars or Jupiter? I forgot.
The room cracks up, but Kennedy zeroes in. Has deficit spending contributed to inflation? The economist admits, absolutely. Kennedy's eyebrow goes up. You got good insurance? Nervous chuckles all around. Drop a like if you're loving Kennedy's no-nonsense grilling, and let me know in the comments, fair or foul.
Is the amount of money that President Biden has insisted on spending contributed to inflation? Duh. What's your answer to that?
Well, Senator, regarding the price fixing, I have no evidence because there is no evidence of that, so I can't provide that to you. But to answer the hypothetical on Mars, absolutely that would add to inflation. And yes, the deficit spending under this president, but really under any president, doesn't matter that it's Joe Biden in particular in the White House doing it. Any person who did, if any person did what he did, it would have the exact same effect, which is this massive run-up in prices because, again, it's not that things are more valuable, it's that the dollar's worth less. So it takes more dollars to buy exactly what you used to. And if you look at, again, the Biden administration's own data, these aren't my figures, these are figures from the Biden administration. They show that prices paid by businesses and prices paid by consumers have gone up almost exactly the same, about 19% during his tenure. And so this idea that somehow the prices that consumers, that that all of the people that you represent are paying are somehow the cause of anything other than costs simply being passed on to them, the data simply don't support that.
Kennedy raps with a final zinger. Let the record reflect, the senator from Louisiana is far more loquacious than a Baptist preacher. Laughter erupts. Classic Kennedy, sharp, witty, and no holding back. One thing's for sure, when Kennedy's in the room, the truth's coming out, one way or another. Share this video, hit subscribe, and turn on notifications for more hard-hitting moments, only on Hot News Today. Hot News Today. Real moments, real reactions, real power.